Hello everyone, in this video I am going to discuss the short story The Agnostic by Khushwant Singh. Khushwant Singh is a lawyer, writer, diplomat and a journalist. His work is a criticism of religion. This short story The Agnostic is taken from the Best Indian Short Stories collection. The Agnostic explores the theme of belief, fear and change. The main characters in the story are the visitor, host and the hostess, and the 10-year-old boy. This short story is narrated in the third person by an unnamed narrator, and from the beginning of the story the reader realizes that Khushwant Singh may be exploring the theme of belief. The hostess believes in God and is dismayed to see that her visitor does not. The visitor asserts his agnostic views in front of the family children, which really upsets the mother of the family. Instead of entering into a pointless debate on whether or not God exists, it is more important to bear in mind that belief in the existence of God has little bearing on making a person a good or a bad citizen. The mother is so scared of the visitor beliefs that she hopes they will not rub off on her children. The fact that the children are so young may be a good thing for the hostess. Here the visitor proclaims, God is a red rubber ball, which signifies ball and that is used for playing and kicking. In the same way, the visitor signifies God as a playful thing, or the boys kick around their garden. They treat God disrespectfully. People use God only in their needs. This story also talks about religion. Religion is seen as a crutch. Religion is an opium of the masses, and religion is the best weapon to control people. The visitor also adds, your God is a gas balloon, which implies balloon is filled with the gases, and when the air is released, balloon loses its significance. In the same way, the visitor addresses God as a useless thing. The fact that the children are so young may be a good thing for the hostess. Not only can she threaten them by taking their ball away, which they are afraid of, but they may also have an innocent view of God which is not easily swayed by the visitor. Both adults give a persuasive argument about God existing and not existing, but this does not overly concern the children. The children has a firm belief in God. The argument that is going on is more important to them. They may sense that as they are not the focus of attention, they can carry on as they like and play. The mother gets quite heated during the argument, and the mother is not open to criticism, even she is a firm believer of God. This may be significant as a mother may take God for granted and believe all that she has learnt. The visitor has answer for all her questions when it comes to the matter of God existing. The mother can also be seen as blindfold because she is willing to accept God no matter what. A moment of realization in the story takes place, and that moment comes from the visitor when she catches a ball. Sometimes it is a simple thing that makes a person change. Much to the relief of the mother, who feels as though she has been vindicated. No longer is the visitor an agnostic and now has a firm belief in God. Though some might suggest the ball falling from the tree was inevitable, but this cannot take away from the message of the story. Khushwant Singh puts an agnostic against a believer. Even if the matter is solved in the simplest of terms, what started out as a heated argument between two adults has resolved itself politely to the happiness of the mother. So in the story, Khushwant Singh portrays an agnostic and thereby gradually develops her as a believer of God.